welcome back to another weekend edition of Love and Action Daily Boost program. I'm Dr. Flo, not telling you what I heard, what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. I want to start off today's episode by thanking our lovely supporters, Tara, Angie, Jimmy Jams, Her Story True, Poppy Water, so many producers and fans and soul family on the internet. And I'm really, really grateful for your support of the network and support of Poppy and myself and the green grass that grows all around. Speaking of green, wearing the lovely color of the heart chakra today, we've got Tara Priolo. Who are you and what are you bringing today in your wholeness, Tara?
I'm pretty sure this is blue. But anyway, it looks
It's
blue
reading on camera as green, unless I just don't have the screen turned up. It's reading a bit like sea foam over here, but
Okay.
it could be
Okay.
where you are. I can take your word for it.
It's a Will Piper, you're fine. Y'all, they're eating lunch. That's all that is. They're eating lunch. It's fine. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate. That's the wrong introduction. Hello, I'm Tara Priolo. I am your resident black biracial multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am too grateful for all of the donors and sponsors to LAA and everyone coming into the network and community this week. The previous weeks, if you've been with us for a day, a month, a year, 5 years, we thank you. We thank you lots. Okay, we're going to start today on this illustrious root chakra day with the national days. Okay, today is National Barbie Day. Happy National Barbie Day.
Happy National Barbie Day.
It is Campfire USA Birthday Week. It is Girl Scout Week.
It is Girl Scout Week.
It's Girl Scout Week.
What are your top? I love Thin Mints. We can no longer call them the S name. They are now called Caramel Delights in the interest of being inclusive of everybody. So I love Caramel Delights. I love Trefoils. And Poppy's sleeping, so he doesn't know that one of his birthday surprises is gluten-free Girl Scout cookies coming by way of Minnesota. So when those
and
get
I
here,
really hope they're vegan.
Surprise.
We did read the ingredients, and we think they will be okay. But we always triple check ingredients. For
one of our most nervous games we play. We don't play mini games, Tara and I, but one of the games we play is can Poppy actually eat it? Question mark.
Correct. Correct. And
I
really
manifested
eat these ones because
my first husband was finicky eater as well. I have a thing with men who are great in bed, but only put certain things in their mouth.
It's really quite something. Really quite something.
You tell
Oh yes, yes. We bought a big tin, a 3-pound tin of Kirkland coffee today for our cold brew. That just came in the door, so I'm very excited about it. It is
teach me your cold brew ways. I'm nervous about it.
You can put the filter on the Amazon wish list.
Oh, okay. I want to try cold brew. I'm scared that it's going to actually float me into maybe productivity.
I think you just need to
cut it with water.
Yeah, like lots of water.
I'm sure that one cold brew filter is going to last me like a week
plus.
beyond.
Plus.
Yeah. And it doesn't get bitter for you that way?
No, because you take out so you brew it and let it sit for 8 to 12 hours, and then you take out the grounds. And so it's just the concentrate then that you have, and then you mix it up every morning with your favorite stuff.
And then I can put that concentrate with the water into like a white girl little tumbler and sip iced coffees all day.
Your Yeti mug, yeah. Yep.
My Stanley, my white girl Stanley.
Right, from Target, yes. It's Multiple Sclerosis Week. I don't know why I have problems saying that. Sclerosis. It is National Bubblegum Week. It's National Older Workers Employment Week. Y'all, listen, we should live in a country where old people can retire. And I think it's sad that there are so many 60 plus people that have to take on jobs just to survive. I think that's very sad. Um,
Yeah, imagine like working like if you entered the workforce at like 20 and you're still out in it at 60 and 70, like you just been we should have better community care structures and better true social security for older people. And then when I start hearing them, the talking heads on TV talking about removing it, I'm like, a society that does not honor its children and its old people is always damned to destruction because we've all been children and we're all going to be older people, and a community and a society that does not care is telling on itself. Its slip is showing.
exactly. Exactly. It's Patient Safety Awareness Week. It's Pulmonary Rehab Week, Sleep Awareness Week, Termite Awareness Week, World Glaucoma Week, Amerigo Vespucci Day. I don't know what that is.
Amerigo Vespucci. He's one of those famous historian people we're supposed to know.
Oh, it is also Bang Clang Day.
Amerigo Vespucci is an Italian explorer and navigator from the Republic of Florence for whom America is named. Amerigo Vespucci.
Well, good for him. Colonizer.
Colonizer, born in 1954, died in 1512. Now, where were you in 1512, Tara?
I was definitely an egg in one of my great grandmother's plus ovaries.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Like buried in there from the time she dropped out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women
Yeah.
and the whole eggs thing for your whole life is crazy. And also, I watch a lot of National Geographic shows. So there are certain species of animals that are now popping up that can self fertilize their own eggs inside to
That's
propagate
crazy.
the species. So in the
Crazy.
future, whatever the opposite end of 1512 is, maybe women will actually be able to just think and have a baby.
I wish it was that easy. It's Daylight Savings Day, as we all know. It's National American Paddlefish Day. It is National Crab Meat Day. National Dishwasher Day.
National Dishwasher Day, as I feel like my last 3 years has been me staring out into my
Boy.
beautiful backyard that is a gift, interesting. And I feel like all I do is wash dishes
You do wash dishes a lot.
a
Um,
lot.
it is National Get Over It Day. National Heroes and Benefactors Day. National Meatball Day. Uh, World Kidney Day. And it is also the only one of these people that I know is Matthew Gray Gubler. Gooblers is his birthday. Happy birthday, Matthew. And I think that's it's also National False Teeth Day. Congratulations. Oh, Lord. I think I was left here. Okay. I'm going to read the inspiration that Dr. Flo asked me to read. I have heard of this poem, but never read this poem. It is Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou, and off we go. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell him, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing of my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, It's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me.
Phenomenal woman, that's me. That's from 1978, before we both were on the planet too. And Tara is always inspired, but had not selected some inspiration today to bring. And so I wondered what our dearest ancestor, Maya Angelou, would think about Tara reading that today. And I think that she's phenomenally pleased. Have you ever read that poem before?
No, I've heard of it, but I haven't read it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Maya Angelou poems. I wish I were a woman myself, so it would be about me, but it's about you.
Phenomenally woman, that's me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
All right, so this week in Love and Action Network, week 11 of the year, you guys, we are talking all this week about growing through love, using our love to grow. Love is a catalyst for growth, whether through challenges, relationships, or self discovery. Love pushes us to expand beyond our limitations. And this week, we're going to explore how love nurtures our personal, emotional, and spiritual development as we align each day with the chakra. Starting, of course, on Sundays in the root chakra, and then ending up as we did yesterday in the crown chakra about what we understand. People who go through this chakra system with us week over week report a more expansive life. They report that they have ways in which now to talk about their emotions and their feelings and to kind of keep it all structured and in alignment. I've been running with this program from the House of Mommy Water for well over a year, and just knowing that my heart's calling me to love. My third eye is calling me to see things differently or to see what I don't want to see. My root chakra is causing me as it does and causes and calls me, excuse me, for me to be grounded in my purpose and what what I've got going on. So as always, we're going to start our sessions with the introduction of the chakra, guide you through a mindfulness practice, give you some actionable steps, and then also we'll reflect and close here. For those of you who've not been with us before on Sundays, the root chakra is a energetic center of the body located at the base of the spine in your imagination. Okay. It's not a place that you could actually point to or touch necessarily. But it is at the base of the spine, energetically located, and it represents safety, stability, and our foundation in life. And there's not a single person who's listening to this on the podcast or watching this on YouTube or Facebook in replays or in the newsletter in replays. There's not a single person on the sound of my voice who doesn't want more safety, more stability, and a stronger foundation in life. And love gives us the courage to grow when we feel safe and supported. Okay. It is love that takes us deeper into our root system. It could be roots of friends, roots of family, roots of fans. Any level of support will take you deeper into that space of feeling more safe and supported. We want to remind you today that growth begins when we have a strong foundation of love. I've told y'all I did not allow myself for 10 years. I'm 41, so I've got like little decades of patches of my life now behind me. And I did not allow myself for 10 years to have a strong foundation of love. In fact, I thought that love would come after my career had already completed. I thought that love would come after I finished being a hoe. And I just constantly put off what it would take to go deeper in love with a human. But the moment that I decided I was loved and lovable and let that be my anchor and strong foundation, that's when the true growth began. Being loved is one thing, but knowing that you're lovable allows in great sex, great food, and great adventures, and we're grateful for it. Tara, do you want to take us through the mindfulness practice today, or how we?
Sure, I
Okay, great,
can.
great, great.
Okay, so you all know how this goes for me. I do 4 beats inhale, 4 beats exhale twice in a row. I read it first, and then we go ahead and do the breathing together. So, also, if you're driving, don't follow the first instruction I'm going to give you. If you are in a safe place, feel free to follow the first instruction. It says, close your eyes and picture a red light at the base of your spine. Dr. Flo was just telling us about that. Feel yourself supported by the earth, growing stronger with each breath. The affirmation that they give us is, I am rooted in love, and from this foundation, I grow. So here we go. Breathing in and out. My baby's rooted in love. Breathing in and out. I am rooted in love, and from this foundation, I grow. I think so. They were making the sounds. I am rooted in love, and from this foundation, I grow. And I think that's so important to, not only ground ourselves today, but I do feel like if more people reached and grounded in love, our societies and the world at large would just be more pleasurable to live in. I'm going to keep going with the actionable practice, which is building a love foundation. And again, ties right into what I was just talking about. I want to invite you to identify one person or practice in your life that makes you feel safe. Reflect on how their love has helped you grow. And Dr. Flo, I'll throw this to you. Do you have a story about how feeling grounded in love allowed you to take a leap of faith? Yeah, I think I know where you're going. That's why I threw it to you.
I had a mic drop, so I hope we're still good. I see we've got green over here. There's so many stories to pick from, and this energy has been around me all my life, for which I'm grateful. I told Tara years ago that I wanted to have a team and I wanted to have a fan club. And she was like, you are so capable, Black Boy Joy. You don't need a team. You have everything in you to get it all done. Do you not see your resume? What's wrong with you? You don't need a team. And then I said, well, I want fans. Like, I want people to send shit to the PO box, and I want shit to people to be like, oh, he's singing. Let me go turn on the TV. I really believed all of these things were possible, both the fan club and also having a team. And for a moment there, like I just talked to, we thought it was because I felt incapable of doing the work on my own, or that I just wanted presents. Because trust me, now we find that every day is Christmas at Flo's house because of amazing friends and family sending cash apps and boxes and all kinds of awesome. But that's something that I really believed I wanted. And now that I have it, I have a strong team of family and friends and strangers who are coming closer. And now that I have a super fan club with the wall's so full of notes now, Tara, that it's having to be reinstalled in a different part of the museum.
Poppy said, this is not staying here. He was like, I'm moving this to this wall. He didn't say it like that, y'all. I'm being hyperbolic, but he made the suggestion that the whole situation be moved.
We're running out of wall for the shrine to loved and lovable. I don't even see it as like a shrine to me. I see that Tara and I had the faith, when we call it faith those days. We had the faith, ? We had the belief, we had the courage, confidence, the self-love to continue to say you're loved and lovable on the internet. And we're finding people like Angie and Jimmy and her story and others, Levite Chick and beyond, who are around every day in that divine brine. And the reason why I wanted it, and I'm not talking about the team or the fan club to flex and make y'all mad, even though if you're out there and you're a hater and you're mad because I got a fan club and a team, stay mad. I asked for help and didn't stop until I got it. And it is the feeling of grounded love that is actually what, like nothing says I love you more than sending the elf that's hanging on your wall a boyfriend, And so, but the love note of last that y'all said, everybody in the house has a man. The doll, the Barbie doll had a man, a boyfriend. I got a man. And the only person in the house that did not have a man was Monica Glitter, the elf that hangs on the wall. And now she has Randy, the boyfriend. So how do I feel grounded in love? By looking at the love in my life and encouraging it to be more full. For years, like, can I press these people to be my true fan, Tara? Yes, you can press. Like, if you're out here in the world and you're wondering where your true fans are, it could be simply because you haven't said, hey, are you a fan of mine? Are you willing to allow a few of the apples to fall out of your apple basket to support a guy like me? Sometimes the asking and the gratitude is all that's needed to help you ground and to take further leaps of faith. And if there's a bedspread with my face on it, flags, I'm calling them funeral flowers, joking with Angie, even though they're not funeral flowers. But the thing reminds me so much of like something that would be left at a funeral. It's got the whole bouquet. Yeah, here lies Flo, which Poppy hates me saying out loud. But all of that stuff, they're little trinkets around the house. The Vikings bear is another way where I look at the bear, and y'all know I hate all this shit. I went from having a house full of nothing and a minimalist life to now being surrounded by all of Angie's shit. And I'm grateful for it because it helps me stay grounded and take further leaps of faith. And now I'm going to need a U-Haul big enough to take all this shit with me when
We're definitely going to need a trailer.
We're definitely going to need a trailer or a trunk that has the extra piece where you can kind of like push into the car.
Yeah, something's
going to happen. Magic. Today, we reflect on how love is a foundation that allows personal expansion. And we invite all of our viewers to express gratitude to someone who's provided them with stability. And Daryl's going to say something before
what I was going to say is every time we talk about love, I was going to share is that the leap of faith, every leap of faith that I have taken in my adult life has been due to the fact that I told my husband within 6 months of meeting him, when he was my boyfriend, I told him at a Starbucks on a bench, I said, love is simple. Everything else is just noise. So for me, how is love as a foundation allowing for personal expansion and expression? That I don't question. We were talking about it this morning in the clubhouse room too. Like I don't really take a ton of time to question because I know that love is simple and everything else is just noise. Like the money is just noise. The house is just noise. The dogs are just noise. Like all of this is just extra in comparison to what we have cultivated. Are you okay?
I'm trying to get these chips and I can't do mine.
Ross is trying to baby wear and it's going really swimmingly. So yes.
That's one of my favorite Priolo-isms. One of my favorite core teachings from the Priolo method is that love is simple, that the expression of art is simple, that the expression of joy is simple. It is mostly us that makes love complicated. If you look at the qualities of love and friendship in the world, being someone's friend, like the way in which Angie and I relate to each other from miles away. I don't even know how far Pennsylvania is from me. Maybe not as far as Minnesota is, but we've never had a hard time being friendly and friends to each other over hundreds of miles. because love and friendship is simple. If you find love and friendship and kinship starting to get out of balance, try to figure out the ways in which it could be made more simple. Houses don't have elaborate foundations. It's usually a slab of concrete that allows for the wood and the metal and everything to sit on top. So stop overcomplicating love. Open your heart to it. As we're closing, we have WhatsApp communities, Telegram communities, email
Telegram
communities.
is being retired, but also for now, we have Discord.
I'm just telling people, like, there's so many ways to say good morning and to get your shit together. And if you're not doing it, it's because you simply don't want to do it, because you're always one text message, one phone call, one WhatsApp message away from being with us in beloved community. So don't sleep on community. Don't sleep on the stability that comes with it. Don't sleep on the stupidity that comes with it. There's a lesson in that too. Closing thoughts, Sarah. I'll let you get the last piece of chicken of the day and close us out, and I'll end it on my side.
Okay,
You're loved and
first of
lovable,
all,
everybody.
this morning, I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it. Portia Noir tweeted or threaded about Bleed in Love by Leona Lewis. And I was like, she said it was a jam. And I was like, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, yes.
Watch out for those. Watch out for the E's, though, kids. I was singing it in the street. I was like, bleedy, key, bleed, e. Like, be careful. Be careful. Don't step on the rocks.
Anyway, so yeah, stability. I'm gonna tell you where we're located at. Okay, folks. Y'all know that we decide who's doing Daily Boost on Monday afternoons at our operations meeting, which is sometimes open to TikTok, and sometimes we just don't want to talk to you, so we don't talk to you. Which is okay. But if you want to say good morning to us, Dr. Flo, me, Poppy, all three of us, please come over to our new WhatsApp community.
Angie's there in the mornings. We get Angie in the morning.
Angie's great at saying good morning, and we're all like, good morning, Angie. So anyway, we do have that community is being built over on WhatsApp. We moved literally the day before yesterday, and by the day before yesterday, I mean literally yesterday. So we also have a Discord community.
And I don't want to interrupt you, but like there was a time when we had a community room full of people in a group chat and nobody said good morning. So it took us a few years, but we eventually attracted Angie, and Angie says good morning, and I rolled my eyes at her most morning being like, how good is it, girl? And then I remember I'm loved and lovable, and I respond. But we have these kinds of ambassadors around now, people who actually want to say good morning, which is better than having a friend that maybe even lives in the neighborhood who doesn't say shit.
There was a time, I don't know what that's from, but you should sing it because it's good.
It's crazy that we live in a society where the online friends from hundreds of miles away are stronger foundations of love than the people who live literally 5 minutes away or maybe even 5 seconds. But I've learned, and I told you this at the very beginning. I said, we're going to have to learn how to look beyond the people right in our houses and see the possibility of folks 900, 800, 700 miles away who want to be in beloved community, be loved on, and receive that love. Those are the same things. To give that love and to be loved on, right. It's a great thing.
Great thing. WhatsApp, Discord. We also, Dr. Flo and I especially commune on Threads every morning prior to the Clubhouse room. We are threading back and forth and liking each other's shit and just having fun. Threads is our place right now. We also have Clubhouse rooms. Dr. Flo hosts his AM chat daily at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So those notifications also go into the WhatsApp group, and there is an Instagram, just Flair's channel for that. We have a poetry readout, a poetry night happening on April 9th. So that's a ways out. Invite your friends if they are into reading poetry, if they want to come read something fresh, if they're just like wanting to exercise their voice in that way, please let us know. That would be Dr. Flo, me, or Her Story True, who y'all have heard a bit about in this particular episode. And then I think that's all the places that you can connect with us right now. You can, of course, go to our website, lovedandlovable.bio.link. If you get lost and live chat us there or email us. Dr. Flo is currently hiring and seeking voice students, people for the band, people for the choir, people with venues, people who know people with venues. We're seeking all of it. So make sure you're going to the website and clicking apply or audition and applying there if you think that any of your skills would be good for Love in Action Network. We assure you we need it because there's a love revival waiting to break out in us, each and every single one of us. So all of us have something to give to this type of project. And in fact, if you're like, I don't want to, on the East Coast is not my jam, well, come on into the network and build it out in your vicinity. Make your Love in Action chapter in your vicinity. Okay. That's all we ask. Okay, so I think that's all of that. So with that, from all of us here at Love and Action Network, at Andre and the Flow, at PoppyWater33, at Tara Priolo Studio, Awesome Angie Enterprises and Novelties, continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and nobody can change that. Joy is our revolution. Step into it and belong to it, and we'll see you next time. Toodles.